I'm Jeff York, and this is my wife Tish, and we are the founders and directors of Joseph's Home. We began the journey of Joseph's Home, a cousin of ours who died from a drug overdose. At his funeral, what broke our hearts was that his death was so senseless and could have been avoided. He had tried so hard and for so long to fight against his addiction, and then ultimately at the pinnacle of having his life reestablished, he made a tragic decision over a weekend and overdosed from it. So that began the journey of trying to figure out what it would look like to be a part of that. How do we get involved? And so God broke our heart for the fact that there were men out there who were in this same position, and there were very few people willing to help. So we started looking online at what transitional living means or what sober living means, and basically just found as much information about transitional programs as we could. And over time, what came from it is just a model of what is transitional living. So really the model for us came from the Bible. You know, Jesus walked with the 12 disciples for a period of time. He did life with them. They ate together. They did ministry together. They worked together. And then through that, he gave them the tools necessary to be disciple makers. And that's truly what Joseph's Home is. The mission of Joseph's Home is to help men become who God created them to be. And so the foundation of Joseph's Home is founded on Christ and what he's done in our lives. But built on top of that is a focus on a man's family, his health, finances, and legal. So his family structure needs to be reestablished. He needs relationships where appropriate in his families, where things are brought back to where they should be, and he has support there.
With the Pillar family, I feel that my role is to reach out to the wives, girlfriends, children, and just let them know that, you know, someone is there and they've gone through the same things that they're going through. It's really hard when you don't have anybody and they just need someone to be able to talk to and, you know, just to love on them and to make them, you know, be reassured that everything's going to be okay and that they can get through it.
Physical health is important, but so is spiritual and mental health. So we work on a plan of what their needs are for that. Finances, to move forward in life, we know we got to have healthy finances. We have to have a healthy respect for money. So we talk about what that looks like, what they're going to need to move forward with their finances. And then of course, with people who have had struggles with addiction, legal problems are always an issue. So we have to sit down and come up with a plan to get them through the legal issues that may be in front of them. So a lot of what we do in this place is come up with a case plan or the social skills they're going to need to move forward and come up with a way to get to that end. What are their needs today, and what do we need to do to get there? So that would be the pillars of Joseph's Home. The ideal candidate at Joseph's Home would be a man who has gone through primary rehab, preferably longer than 30 days, and preferably in a faith-based program so that they have some foundation before they get there. We're looking for men 18 and over, and truly men who are looking for that discipleship. They realize that if they go back to their people, places, and things, it's not going to go well. So for a period of time, they're going to need to be somewhere where they can explore and become the men of God that they're created to be. So once a man is accepted and enters into Joseph's Home, we begin the process of they watch for a time while I do, and then I watch for a time while they do, and then there's a time where we do together. Meaning, they watch how I carry myself, how we go about our day-to-day operations, and then I step back and kind of let them do where we go and serve in the community and in our church and with the widows and orphans around. And I watch how they interact with others, and then we together go and do missional type service work. So we are all working together towards that example of basically what Christ showed with the 12 disciples. They did life together, they ate together, they served together, and over time, Jesus sent them out to become the disciple makers that he had created them to be. What keeps me going is the men who fight and are still being the productive members of society years later. Having been clean myself 18 years, I know it's possible, but it is going to be hard, and it is going to be the hardest battle a family's ever fought, because we have an enemy, and his job is to destroy men. And anytime we see a man be successful, it's just super exciting to see them productive citizens again. The best way to contact us is through our website. It is www.thejosephhome.org. On there's a tab to click on to download an application and fill it out and email it in. My contact phone number is there. All the information about our program, our values, all that stuff is there. But the most important part of our website is truly the place to get the application and the phone numbers. So if you have someone, or you yourself are a man and you need help, go on the website, download that application, and fill it out and send it in. Even if we don't have beds available, I keep those applications on a waiting list, so that as soon as I get the application, I date it, and that secures your spot on the waiting list.